So tonight I spent my time watching a Kay Francis film. I love Kay Francis. I've not seen nearly enough of her films, but I love her. She is delightful. She was the biggest star at Warner Brothers in the 1930s, the highest paid and one of the highest paid people in all of America in the 1930s. Like, she was everything for about 6 years. She had kind of a sad life post that, but for 6 years she was on top. So this brings us to the film I watched today. This was Michael Curtiz's Stolen Holiday. I also recommend their collaboration Mandalay. It's a good film. Stolen Holiday co-stars Claude Rains and Ian Hunter, and is a very loosely inspired by the Stravinsky affair, which was a real scandal in France in the 1930s. And basically, Kay Francis is a fashion model who wants to open up her own design house. She gets called on a job by a man named Stefan Orloff, played by Claude Rains. She discovers that he is not a rich lady's secretary, but in fact a bit of a con man, and wants her to help him. And if she helps him, he'll help her. And so the years go by and they help each other sort of rise through Paris society, and he becomes a rich banker, and she gets to open her clothing store. Then she falls in love with actually kind of a really boring dude, and Orloff's entire house of cards starts crumbling down, and he needs her to help him get out of it, but she's like, oh my god, I'm in love with this other guy. That's the plot. What's really great about the film is the first 10 minutes. In the first 10 minutes, Kay Francis wears amazing gowns, has a really butch haircut, and is super androgynous in this like suit, and she puts on this like, she's like wearing a bra, maybe, and then she has her boobs covered by like a scarf, and then she puts on a jacket, and it's really hot and really amazing and super queer. And if the whole movie had been as good as that 10 minutes, we'd have a great film here. Unfortunately, as soon as Claude Rains shows up, which is not something you really want to say because Claude Rains is usually great, as soon as Claude Rains' character shows up, the whole film ends up being less interesting. But he's more interesting than Ian Hunter, so there's at least that. But really, it's kind of a waste of Claude Rains, and not the best Claude Rains-Curtiz partnership, that's for sure. I mean, that's Casablanca, but even of the non-Casablanca Curtiz-Rains films, this is not the most interesting. This is one of those films I feel like it could have been, if this was like a pre-Code film, it would have been really racy and great. But unfortunately, it was made in 1937, and they couldn't lean into the things that they probably would have done if they'd made it even like 3 years earlier. So this is Stolen Holiday. It's 80 minutes, super fast. You can watch it right now streaming on TCM's Watch TCM app, or you can get the DVD from Warner Archive. I think I recommend it for that 10 minutes of amazing Kay Francis-ness. Otherwise, I'm not sure if I'm not sure it's the most interesting film. But anyways, this was 1937's Stolen Holiday, directed by Michael Curtiz and starring the one, the only, Miss Kay Francis.